Good morning, sir. Arpit, sir.
Hello, good morning, sir. Are you able to hear me, sir?
Hello.
Yes. Vivek, sir, are you able to hear me? Good morning.
Fine.
Yeah. So all students are joined in this meeting, in this link. Can we start now, sir? Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir. Your screen is visible.
Okay.
Right. So, very good morning, sir.
Yeah, very
Like
good
today
morning.
is the first session. Students are gathered in seminar hall, and the webcam has not been set up actually.
Okay, no issue, sir. So we can start now.
Around uh, uh, whole class is present over there.
Okay.
So the basic agenda of this lecture series is I'd like to share that now Mr. Arpit Shah is has joined the as a adjunct professor to our IT department.
Yeah.
And if I give the brief introduction about Mr. Arpit Shah, so he is the right now the founder of Epsol
Yes.
IT company, which is there in Surat.
Correct.
So, on behalf of IT department, RNGPIT, sir, I heartily welcome for this lecture series. So, the content has been shared with you, sir, and this is the one of the subject of honors degree. So, IT department offers BE honors uh, degree, that is BE honors information technology with specialization in AI and ML. And for the sixth semester students, there is a separate theoretical subject, special topics in AI and ML.
Okay.
Right. So the same syllabus we have shared with you, and we are going to arrange the series of lectures for you, and your expertise will definitely help our students. So
Definitely.
by considering this, I'm handing over the session to you. So it is, I think, 1 hour session, right, sir?
Correct. It is 1 hour
Yeah.
session.
And as per the timetable, we will share. I think Monali madam has shared with you the slots, and during these slots, we will try to schedule your online lectures. And definitely, one day we invite you for the physical lecture so that student can interact with you and they can solve their doubts by interacting with you. Sure, sir. Sure.
Definitely.
So, sir,
So,
your screen is visible, and definitely we can start our today's
session.
session. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir, given us the opportunity, and you believe us, and always we will give the best delivery of that sessions. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yes, sir, I saw. I forget to mention that students are BWOC final year students are appreciating that they have learned the concept of full stack developer in very depth manner.
yes,
And recently, we have executed the phase 1 of placement, and that concept was very helpful for them to get recruited in multiple industries, sir.
correct. That's good. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Sure, sure. Sorry, over to you. Now you can continue. I'll not disturb more.
And no issue, sir. So yeah, good morning, team. Good morning, students. Yeah. So basically, I just want to introduce myself. Uh, are you able to hear me? Okay. So if they want any question answer, how can we do it, sir? Is there anything?
I have given one access to the one of the student. Right,
Okay.
so that is option is there. So from that account, they will so
No issue.
they will ask from that specific accounts. So
Sure.
from next time, we will try to provide the separate logins also, so they
Okay.
can one-on-one interact with you, sir.
No worries, sir. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. So basically, I want to introduce myself. My name is Arpit Shah, and I have more than 10 years of experience in the different ITC industries. And currently, I am working with the EFSOLs, and I am the founder of the EFSOLs. and I have 25 members of teams in my company. And I think everyone visible the EF Souls slide. So basically, we believe our tagline is that we want to give the better to everyone's what we are thinking that what we are delivering, it is the result, because we are delivering the result to everyone, and it is the motto for us. So I want to show you my PPTs. So basically, EF Souls has the many things. First of all, EF Souls meaning is elevator foster solutions, and this is the major thing that what we have. We deliver result, that's the matter for us. Okay, so today we are introducing the expert sessions on the AI ML. AI ML, everyone knows about the AI ML, I think. So we are in this world, all things are doing automatically. So I want to just introduce about my company. Basically, EF Sols is a software product engineering company and consulting company that offer the development services from the both enterprises and startups. And we have the decade of experience. We are specializing building the multiple products, enhancing and scaling the products across the various platforms. We are in the multiple technologies. We are in the Laravel, we are in the .NET, we are in the Flutter, we are in the Python, Django. So basically, the technology like mobile applications, web applications, cloud, AI, ML, and data science we are in. So our core service is basically the customized software development, web applications, mobile applications development, IoT, and we have in the AI ML side also, and data analytics side. So I just want to introduce what is AI. AI nothing but artificial intelligence. Okay. So basically the starting point of the AI. So I think no one know about where it is starting point. So I just want to introduce the Alan Turing. He's proposed one sentence: Can machine think? Machine can also think about like human. So in 1950 he's tested some of the things in tuning test about the AI. So I just want to introduce my colleague. His name is Head. Head, can you please start over here?
So, hello everyone. My name is Sid Doshi, and I am currently work here as a senior Python developer. So I will continue from.
Yes.
Okay.
So
So before going to the before going to the main session, I want to share a latest trend about this AI. So everyone know about the current trend of the Ghibli art. So everyone has must tried even of generating this Ghibli art image. Okay.
So everyone know about the Ghibli art. Ghibli art is basically the new trend of the market. Like people are creating the images in the Facebook, in the Insta, and they are posting their images. Okay. So basically, it is all about the AI. Okay. Everyone know about the Chat GPT. GPT. So ChatGPT is also one part of the AI. So we can introduce also that. So Ghibli art, before Ghibli art, there is a model of GPT. It is not that much capable to do something. उसको क्या बोलते हैं कि हम लोग कुछ चीज हमको बनानी पड़ती है, उसके बाद ही वो प्रॉपर मैच्योर होता है एआई के अंदर. एआई इज नथिंग बट हम पहले से कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन देते हैं, डेटा देते हैं, उसके ऊपर ही वो काम करता है मशीन्स, और उसके ऊपर रिजल्ट देता है आपको. तो बेसिकली हम आपको बताते हैं कि एआई कहाँ से स्टार्ट हुआ है, कहाँ से उसका बॉर्न हुआ है, और पूरी हिस्ट्री जो जिबली आर्ट कहाँ से स्टार्ट हुआ है, उसका क्यों एडवांटेज है, क्यों डिसएडवांटेज है एआई के लिए, वो पहले हम आपको इंट्रोड्यूस करवाते हैं.
So everyone has must try this Ghibli art. So as you know, So
नहीं वो लोग के पास माइक नहीं है, ठीक है, डायरेक्टली हमको इंटरेक्शन
okay,
करना है। हाँ।
so as you know that by while we generating this Ghibli art, it uses the energy resources. It is suggested that it use the 500 ml of water for every
वन इमेज
for one image generation of Ghibli art. So please use this thing in a mindful way. Don't share your private images and the other personal information as per given warning by the data scientist. So you know, so you are aware about this deepfake technologies. Um, Basically, in deepfake technologies, what they do, that generating your similar kind of fake face and video editing can also be done through this deepfake technology. Okay. So let me introduce that how AI came into the picture and how AI started. So there is a foundational question by the Alan Turing, that can machines think. In 1950, he published this paper that can machines think, and it also introduced this test, the famous Turing test. Okay, so when this actual AI field is born, so there is a scientist, there is an American computer scientist, Josh JMC Carty was the scientist. So he's doing they propose a 2 month time. They propose they propose a 2 month internship project over the Detmout College. Okay. So let's start with the history and timeline of AI. That how AI's evolution from past to the present. Okay, so in the 1950, there was a first test by the Alan Turing. Here, the challenge was the can machine can behave different from the human, and that impact was from the philosophical foundation of the AI. Next, in the 1997, there is a IBM computer Deep Blue. So it beats the world chess champion, the Gary Kasparov, if you know. The here the achievement of the ruling system, because while we playing the chess there is a certain based of rules on the game which it runs. So it is the first AI to defeat a world chess champion, showcasing the dominance in the rule world. Okay. Rule based structure environments. In 2011 there is a IBM Watson. So here the challenge of to understand the complex natural language questions and respond accurately. Here the achievement is the best human champions showcase the AI ability and language processing, big data analysis and reasoning. Okay. But in the next there is a in 2015 there is a DARPA self-driving car challenge. Here what is the navigating the real world with the perception, planning and decision making. Here the achievement Here we kickstarted the autonomous vehicle race, self-driving cars, robotic sensors, and AI. In 2016, there is a AlphaGo by the DeepMind. It's a Japanese game, if you know. So here's the achievement is the first AI to master the strategies using the deep reinforcement learning. So now in present, there is a model like ChatGPT, autonomous drones, robotics, personalized medicine. Here the challenge is the mimic human creativity, emotion intelligence, and general reasoning across these domains. Here the focus is on generalization, explainability, safety, and alignment. Okay. So here we comes to the definition of the AI. Now there is a question that are always human intelligent. So we can say in a general way, general definition of the AI is replicating the human behavior can be considered as the earlier hallmark of the artificial intelligence. So now there is a question that are always human intelligent, like in the urgency or in the case of fear. So sometimes in the emotion we can take the wrong decision. Okay.
So anyone give the answers like what is the definition is correct for the AI
From
now?
the below four.
Yeah, for the below four things like we displayed. So what is the artificial intelligence? System that think like humans, system that think rationally, system that act like humans, or system that act as rationally. So I think you guys has no voice, no mics, no issues. So we are trying to say, but all four are incorrect definitions from our side. You know, basically the what is AI? Like I can explain you. Yeah, Heath, can you explain that?
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I can explain why these four definitions are incorrect. Okay. So first we have the first scenario. We have the systems that think like humans. It means the system tries to replicate the human thought process. Okay. So when as I explained in the previous slide that humans cannot think always correctly in the some situations of the fear or urgencies. Now there is the system that think rationally. So here it uses the formal logic and reasoning to make decisions that are logically correct. But why it's not perfect? Because it requires the perfect knowledge and fails in the uncertain or the dynamic environment, struggles with the real world noise and ambiguity. Okay, now third scenario is a system that act like the humans, the mimic human behavior in tasks like the vision, language, and motion, but focus is on the imitation, not the intelligence. Maybe may behave, but not always correctly or optimally. Like the behavior of humans, the AI may not behave optimally or incorrectly. Okay, so now there is a last scenario that systems that act rationally means to always act as the rational means to always do the right thing in form of action. The focus is on outcomes handles here the focus is on outcomes handles uncertainty and make it most practical of scalable definition. So here
So everyone have the notes. You can note down actual definition of the AI now. So in your exam, you need to write up this kind of definitions. Okay. So if you have any questions, you can ask. No issue. But this is the actual definition of the AI.
So now for each possible percept sequence, thus whatever action is expected to maximize its performance measure on the basis of evidence so far built in knowledge. Why this? Now I will tell you why this definition is correct. Because an intelligent agent that acts rationally or autonomously to achieve the best possible outcome based on its knowledge and experience. So on the basis of knowledge and experience, it behaves the correct in a correct way. That will be the actual definition for the AI system we can say from this definition. Okay.
There are multiple
It's-
definitions, but you need to
there are multiple definitions of AI, but this can be the
based of the
of
definition,
the
right?
definitions. So now here are the certain applications of the AI application categories. So first in the formal cognitive tasks. These are now these charts are about the human logic and reasoning that how we develop our logics and reasoning. So for this there are the application of AI like the playing chess as we seen in the history and timeline. Deep Blue was there. Now there is some expert task. The task requiring domain the specific knowledge means this should be the expert of this specific knowledge. So for this we have the IBM Watson over there. Now last one is the perceptual task, the task involving the sensing sense, like the humans have the sensing sense like the ears, eyes. So for this we have the image recognition, speech recognition, Siri, Alexa, if you know. There is one competition also in the history and timeline we see as the DARPA challenge, where they were performing this kind of act. Now,
So, student, you guys also write down this is the part of the AI application categories. So, it can be also the questions that in the cover up in the GTU exam also. So one of the categories are the formal, has discussed just now, but formal constitutive tasks, expert tasks, and perception tasks.
Okay. So now in the perceptual tasks, you can see the driving cars like Tesla. So this is the overall view of our AI, that how AI is. There is also subdomain fields under the AI. So, okay, so this is basically overview of AI. So in its AI has the natural language processes, visual perception, intelligence robotics, automated programming, knowledge representation, expert systems, planning and scheduling, speech recognition, problem solving, and search strategies. In the machine learning, we can see the different algorithms, the SVM, support vector machine, KNN, decision trees, K-means, PCA, principal component analysis, and there is a automatic reasoning, random forest, and many more. So, the neural network is the subdomain field of this machine learning. There is a ML with the multi-layer perception model, self-organization maps, okay, recurrent neural network. So these algorithms we can study in our upcoming sessions of the AI. Now, deep learning is the subdomain task of these neural networks, where we can have the convolution neural network, which is basically used for the image recognition. As we can also study this algorithm, there is a LSTM, the long short term memory system, recurrent neural network, deep reinforcement learning. We can see all these algorithms in the upcoming sessions of our AI.
One second. So basically, everyone know what is AI and ML. So AI is a artificial intelligence and ML is a machine learning. Okay, the the subset of the AI, it is like machine learning. तो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के अंदर मशीन लर्निंग आता है. ऐसा नहीं है कि दोनों सेम है. Basically, machine learning is nothing but a certain kind of algorithm that we need to develop, certain kind of models that we need to develop. And inside that machine learning, we can say neural network will become. और inside neural network deep learning आता है. तो आपको बेसिकली याद रखना है, उसकी समझ होना चाहिए कि भाई आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस से अंदर मशीन लर्निंग, मशीन लर्निंग के अंदर न्यूरल नेटवर्क और न्यूरल नेटवर्क के अंदर डीप लर्निंग. इट इज अ बेसिक क्वेश्चंस एंड एवरीवन कैन आस्क यू. ओके, तो बेसिकली आप ए ओवरव्यू ऑफ एआई है ना, वो आप अपने हिसाब से एक बार चेक करो कि गूगल में क्या हो रहा है, उसका कितने अल्गोरिथम्स आते हैं और आप कौन से अल्गोरिथम्स, कौन से मॉडल्स के ऊपर काम करना चाहते हो. आप हम आपको एक्सप्लेन करेंगे ऑल चीज. ओके, या नेक्स्ट है.
So now let me introduce the expert system. As we see, this expert system is the part of the artificial intelligence. So now in the expert system, what is happening? There is we develop the certain kind of system which is expert in some specific domain. Like we have we are developing some chatbot in the field of medicals, which can, when you feed them certain symptoms about your body, so it can suggest you some medicine to cure it. So that type of system we can build in these expert systems. Now, according to the definition, it says achieving expert level competence in solving problems in the task areas by bringing beer to a body of knowledge about specific task is called the knowledge based expert system. Now, this term system is reserved for program knowledge base contains a knowledge used by the human experts. So, building an expert system is known as the knowledge engineering, and the practitioners, like the developers who build these systems, are known as the knowledge engineers. The knowledge engineers must make sure that the computer has all types of knowledge which can be needed to develop this expert system. The knowledge engineer must choose one or more forms of representation to represent this knowledge in the memory of the computer. Now these are the basically structure of the expert system, that how it is made. So first we for collecting or acquiring this knowledge, first we need some expert of that specific domain to acquire this knowledge. So here we have the first we have the human expert, and after that we have the knowledge engineer, which will develop this expert system. So as you see, there is a architecture of the expert system here. So there are basically three components in the expert system. Here we have, there is a knowledge base, inference engine, and interface. So we will see this in our next slide, but I will share you the overview of these three components first. So
One second. So I just want to introduce one example here. Okay. So what is the expert systems? So how we can introduce the expert systems and which model it can be used. So everyone knows about the Grammarly. Yeah, anything like you are typing in the English in your email or in your Word documents. If you are install the one of the Grammarly tool in your systems, so it can be suggest you what exactly the grammar mistake you are in your typing. Okay, so basically these three components: knowledge base, influence engine, and interface. So interface is nothing but the human. It's they are typing from their computers, and that checking the inference engine. What are the mistakes or what are the things? Because we have already developed the model for that. For example, I want to say this is good. So it has the grammar mistake. Okay. So how it is no? But in the inference engine, we have certain level of the checkings, and it give the base on the knowledge base. So knowledge base have the powerful engine that have the certain level of the data, and based on that data, inference engine give the outputs. This is the wrong sentence. You need to make sense, and you need to write it the correct sentence. This is the spelling mistakes. You need to check it. This spelling is wrong, and it is suggesting you this is the correct spelling or not. This kind of components we need to use for the any of the expert systems. Yeah.
so let's continue with this. So here we have the components of the expert system. As the sir says, there are the three components. Here we have first the knowledge base. This knowledge base component basically contains the facts and rules for the specific domain for which we are for which we are developing the model. Okay, so it contains the essential information about the problem domain and often represent as the facts and rules. Now the second component is, here we have inference engine. So what this inference engine basically do is, it's a mechanism that's allowed to generate the that allow, or we can say that, to derive the knowledge from the knowledge base and the information that is provided by the user, and it will decide that which information can be generated more further on the basis of certain rules that are defined in the knowledge base component. Okay, now we have the here the third component, there is a user interface. So this is basically part where a user interact with this expert systems. Now here we have some concepts and characteristics of the our expert system. So first, there is a knowledge acquisition. As in the previous slide, I have said that we need, as in the previous slide, I have said there is a knowledge based component. So for this knowledge based component, we need to acquire the knowledge. So there is a term, the knowledge acquisition. You can note down this. So basically, in the knowledge acquisition, there is a transfer of knowledge from humans to computers. Sometimes can be acquired directly from the environment, like machine learning neural networks. Now the second thing is the knowledge representation. Knowledge representation means storing or processing the knowledge in the computer's memory. It can be in the form of 01 or something other patterns for the knowledge representation, or storing this knowledge in the computer's memory. Now the third thing is this inference. So inference is the mechanism that allows the generation of new conclusion from the existing knowledge in a computer or by the given information from the user side. So now here we have the two types of expert system. The first, there are two types, the forward chaining and the backward chaining. So what this forward chaining says that um, we have certain facts and rules. From this, we can go to the conclusion. And in the backward chaining, there is a reverse system. From certain event happens. So from certain happens of the event, we have to go to the rules and the facts that why this event has happened. So you can understand, okay? So there is a formal definition for this forward chaining. Is the data driven reasoning method that starts with known facts and applies inference rules to extract more facts until a goal is reached. So here is the working. As I tell you, here is the working of this forward chaining. It starts from the facts, applies rules to the infer new facts, continue until the goal conclusion is found. It is suitable. It is suitable when all data is available and goal is not clear initially. Okay. Now, second system we have the second type of this expert system. We have the backward chaining. So here there is a definition for the backward chaining is the goal driven reasoning method that starts with the hypothesis. That starts with the goal. As I tell you, while while overviewing these types of systems, that here we starts from the event that is already happened. So that's why here says that it starts with the hypothesis goal and works backward to verify that if data supports it. So it's working. So here we have the working of this system that starts with a goal, looks for the rules that why this event has happened or this goal has been done. So it looks for the rules, can conclude the goal. Now after finding these goals and facts, it checks the conditions and facts to concludes that why this event is happen, and it will continues until the facts match or hypothesis can be failed over here. Okay. So here we have the examples of both for the forward chaining and backward chaining. Here we have the as an example we have take the two scenarios. Okay, so first scenario of there is the agriculture. Here we have, as you can see here we have facts. There is a good rainfall. The soil quality is fertile, and high quality seeds are used for agriculture. So from these facts and the rules, we can conclude that therefore the farmer is likely to get a good crop yield. So this is a data-driven approach. We start from the known facts and reach to the conclusion, which is our the final goal. And now there is a second scenario for the backward chaining example. So as I said, in the backward chaining, there is the event happening is first, and from that event happening, we derive the rules and facts that why this event has been happening. Okay, so there is a scenario of we have the road accident investigation. So here the goal is an accident occurred. That why this accident occurred. So now check the possible causes or rules. Was as here it was written, was the driver overspeeding? Were the road conditions poor, or was there a vehicle failure? So this is a system where the goal is driven. We work backward to identify that which condition led to the incident. I hope you can understand this from these scenarios, the working of our forward chaining and backward chaining. So let's go to the next slide. So in these slides, it is described that in which situations we cannot use expert system. So expert system are not suitable for all types of situations, for all types of domain and tasks. They are not useful or preferable. When so here are the certain scenarios are mentioned over here below. That efficient conventional algorithms are known. The the main challenge for this is the computation, but not the knowledge. Okay. Why this case that the main challenge is the computation but not the knowledge? Because sometimes we have the necessary knowledge, but if the computation is wrong, the results may get generated in a wrong way. So that's why here this point is mentioned that the main challenge is computation but not the knowledge. Now, third point is the knowledge cannot be captured efficiently or used effectively. It means that when we have it is the scenario when we have the enough knowledge to certain to certain give the correct output, and the computation is done in a right way. But what if the scenario, if the knowledge is not captured efficiently from the whole knowledge, or it cannot be used effectively, then as a result we can see there is a wrong output generated by this expert system. So for this scenario, the expert system cannot be used. As you see now, the fourth is the users are applied, or the users are reluctant to apply an expert system due to criticality or task high risk or high security demands. So in this point, it says that as an end user, when you give some wrong not meaningful information or wrongful information to these expert systems, and from this they can generate they can generate Uh, so in this critical scenario, we can say that it cannot be generate the right result. So now you can know that in these situations, we cannot use the expert system. So let's move to the next slide. There is the applications of the expert system. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, Arpit sir.
Yes, yes. One second. I just are you able to see the screen? Or no?
Yes, now we are able to see.
Okay, okay. Now, okay. Yes. So basically, the types of experts examples.
Did you see?
So basically, anyone across in your general life, in the life, we can like we can हमने अपनी जनरल लाइफ में ये सब फील किया होगा, जैसे एग्जाम्पल से पूरा, तो वो हमको आपको बताते हैं, जैसे
This slide has been already covered.
This slide covered.
This has also been covered.
Okay.
So now we have the applications of this expert system.
Okay, so now we are the applications of the expert systems that basically where exactly expert system we are using. So basically the medical diagnosis like to help to doctors like which kind of हमको कुछ होता है बीमारी उसके लिए भी हम लोग ये एक्सपर्ट सिस्टम यूज कर सकते हैं बट उसके लिए पूरा हमको एक्सपर्ट सिस्टम मॉडल्स बनाना पड़ता है और उसके बेसिस के ऊपर हम काम कर सकते हैं जैसे इंजीनियरिंग्स में भी हम लोग यूज़ कर सकते हैं फाइनेंस एंड बैंकिंग सेक्टर्स में भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं जैसे आपका कैसे फाइनेंस के अंदर कोऑपरेट कंपनी को कहाँ पे इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए कैसा उसका ग्रोथ बढ़े और कैसा रिस्क लेना चाहिए वो सभी चीज़ हम बेसिकली एक्सपर्ट सिस्टम के थ्रू क्रिएट कर सकते हैं एग्रीकल्चर के अंदर भी हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं एक्सपर्ट सिस्टम को कि जहाँ पे हम लोग एग्रीकल्चर में देख सकते हैं आपके भाई ये साल फसल ज्यादा होगा कम होगा कैसा रहेगा आईटी सपोर्ट के अंदर भी हम लोग कर सकते हैं कि डिबगिंग के लिए डबल शूटिंग के लिए हम लोग कर सकते हैं सिक्योरिटी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू भी हम लोग यूज कर सकते हैं एक्सपर्ट सिस्टम को
थ्रेट एनालिसिस करने के लिए जैसे कोई भी सिस्टम में कोई भी थ्रेट हुआ जैसे कि साइबर सिक्योरिटी के अंदर आपने पढ़ा होगा तो वो लोग सिस्टम का थ्रेट एनालिसिस करते हैं कि कोई भी हैक ना कर सके तो इसके लिए भी एक एक्सपर्ट सिस्टम है जिसके द्वारा हम रिव्यू करवा सकते हैं अपने सिस्टम लूपहोल को डिटेक्ट करने के लिए ताकि वो हैक ना हो सके दूसरा है अपना लीगल एडवाइजरी सिस्टम
जैसे लीगल आपको कुछ डॉक्यूमेंट्स है आप सब लोग कंटेंट बनाते हैं चैट जीपीटी के साथ बट वो चैट जीपीटी कितना लेवल पे आपको सपोर्ट देता है क्योंकि वो बेसिकली उनके पास जितना डेटा उसके अंदर प्रोसेसिंग करके आपको डेटा देता है आउटपुट देता है तो लीगल एडवाइजरी सिस्टम ऐसा हो सकता है कि आपको कुछ अपना मॉडल ट्रेन करना पड़ेगा वो मॉडल के अंदर आपको एक्सपर्ट की जरूरत पड़ती है जैसे आप समझ लो कि इंडियन गवर्नमेंट लॉ है तो उसको लीगल एडवाइजरी इंडिया भी उसके ऊपर काम कर रही है कि खुद का एआई टूल जनरेट करे और उस खुद के लिए एआई बेसिक लीगल एडवाइजरी टूल बनाए तो उसके अंदर क्या होता है कि आपको बेसिकली लीगल्स की हेल्प लगेगी एक्सपर्ट की और उसके बेस के ऊपर अपना मॉडल ट्रेन होके आपको आउटपुट देगा वो लीगल एडवाइजरी सिस्टम्स ओके
देयर इज एक्सपर्ट सिस्टम एविएशन में भी होता है मतलब एयरक्राफ्ट मेंटेनेंस में और उसके डायग्नोस्टिक में कि मशीनरी उसकी बराबर है या नहीं सिस्टम्स वर्केबल है या नहीं आपने सुना होगा एविएशन में एयरक्राफ्ट में एटीएस करके आता है वो एक सेंसर होता है तो उसमें उन सब के लिए मेंटेनेंस के लिए और डायग्नोस्टिक के लिए भी यूज होता है और ऐसे मतलब रियल टाइम एक्सपर्ट सिस्टम है जो करंटली यूज्ड हो रहा है
मार्केट के अंदर ऑलरेडी ट्रेन मॉडल है और वो एक्सपर्ट सिस्टम के थ्रू बना हुआ है तो वो जो रियल टाइम एक्सपर्ट सिस्टम
है वो यूज हो रहा है जैसे कि ये पहला आप देख सकते हो जैसे पहले आप देख सकते हो कि माइसिन है तो वो किस लिए यूज होता है कि वो डायग्नोस करने के लिए यूज होता है कोई बैक्टीरियल इन्फॉर्मेशन हो तो उसके ऊपर वो डायग्नोस करता है और आपको एंटीबायोटिक्स देता है ठीक है फिर दूसरा है डेंड्रल करके वो यूज होता है केमिकल कंपाउंड को डिटरमाइन करने के लिए उसके मॉलिक्यूल को स्ट्रक्चर को समझने के लिए वो केमिस्ट्री में यूज होता है फिर दूसरा है एक्सकॉन वो होता है कॉन्फ़िगर मतलब जो कंज्यूमर होता है या कस्टमर होता है उनको ऑटोमेटिकली अगर नया कंप्यूटर है तो उसको अगर हार्डवेयर कॉन्फ़िगर करना है तो उसके लिए ये एक्सकॉन R1 सिस्टम है एक्सपर्ट सिस्टम जो यूज होता है now there is a last system there is a prospector system which can help to find the locations where a valuable minerals might be hidden मतलब ये गवर्नमेंट भी उसको यूज कर सकता है कि कौन सी लोकेशंस पे अपने जो वैल्यूएबल मिनरल्स है जैसे कि गोल्ड हो गया डायमंड्स हो गया उन सबको डिटेक्ट करने के लिए ये जो एक्सपर्ट सिस्टम है प्रोस्पेक्टर वो यूज होता है so now there is a summary for our this expert systems so expert system or the knowledge based system are used to represent and process knowledge in a format that is suitable for the computers but still can be understood by the humans so in the as you as I discussed, there is a component called the inference engine. So in this inference engine, there are certain rules on which it it will help that inference engine to generate the right output, or you can say the right result from the knowledge base. So that's why it is here, you can say it is written that if then rules are the popular format for these expert systems, and the main components of the expert systems are the knowledge base, inference engine, as we discussed in the earlier slides. Now, the expert system can be cheaper, faster, or more accessible and more reliable than humans. But in the certain domains, we can, in the previous slide, we can also see that in which situations we can not use these expert systems. So we have to keep in mind that also. Now, the expert system have the limited. There are also some disadvantage of these expert systems, as here mention it, that expert systems have the limited knowledge, like the, especially when we talk like the common sense and other things, can be difficult for, it can be difficult and expensive to develop these systems, and users may not trust them for the critical decisions like when you system a big whole system, like the cloud system. When you develop a cloud system or configure hardware for the cloud storage, we cannot trust them for the architecture of for developing this system.
So बेसिकली एक्सपर्ट सिस्टम्स का आप लोगों को पता चल गया होगा कि क्या इसमें है आपको, क्या क्या आपको स्टडी करना है, एक्सपर्ट सिस्टम किसके लिए बनाया जाता है और हम लोग कैसे उसको डेवलप कर सकते हैं, और बेसिकली नॉलेज बेस क्या है, इन्फ्लुएंस इंजन क्या है। तो ये सब क्वेश्चंस आपको आएंगे आपके एग्जाम्स के अंदर, और आपको बेसिकली ये जो कीवर्ड्स है उसके ऊपर ज़्यादा ध्यान देना है, और आपको सर्च करना है आज गूगल्स के ऊपर, चैट जीपीटी के ऊपर, और कहीं पे भी आप ऑनलाइन चेक कर सकते हो। और कुछ भी क्वेश्चंस है तो हम लोग फेस टू फेस भी आएंगे वहाँ पे, फिजिकली आपको इंटरेक्शन करेंगे, वो टाइम के ऊपर भी आपको एक्सप्लेन करेंगे। बट आज के जो सेशंस है हमने हाँ, हमने ये सब कवर किया। नेक्स्ट टुमारो वी हैव सेशंस, और उसके अंदर हम आपको आरएनएन बताएंगे, उसके पहले एएनएन बताएंगे, एक्चुअल न्यूरल नेटवर्क होगा, उसके बाद आपको
इवोल्यूशन दिखाएंगे,
हाँ हाउ न्यूरल नेटवर्किंग का पूरा इवोल्यूशंस दिखाएंगे, और कैसे होगा उसका जो अल्गोरिथम्स हम कैसे बना सकते हैं उसके लिए। तो अभी तक को आपको कुछ क्वेश्चंस है या कुछ आपको समझना है?
For your reference, we will share the PPT also.
Yes. We will share the PPT also in your reference. और आपको कुछ क्वेश्चंस है अभी तक के सेशंस के अंदर, तो आप पूछ सकते हो। हमारे पास 5 मिनट्स है। और कोई चीज आपको एक्सप्लेन करना है अगेंस्ट, तो वी विल एक्सप्लेन यू अगेंस्ट। सर विवेक सर, सर है क्या? हेलो जय, मयंक, प्रथम, कोई क्वेश्चंस? हेलो, आप लोगों को कोई क्वेश्चंस है क्या?
No, sir.
Hello.
Yes. Yeah, Vivek sir. So we are covered the till the expert systems for the AI and ML our syllabus. So we will continue tomorrow also in the time slot that you have provided it. If anyone have any questions, and we are sharing the PPT also with you guys. So आप मतलब कंट्रीब्यूट मतलब जो वो जिसको कुछ क्वेश्चंस है तो हमको पूछ सकते हैं डायरेक्टली वो लोग अभी. सेमिनार हॉल में से किसी को कुछ क्वेश्चंस है?
Well, I think there is no doubt.
No doubt, I think. And maybe the mic, there is the issue, I think. There is no
If they will
doubt
have
also.
during next lecture tomorrow, I think they will.
No worries. Today, now only. So, sir, if you have any questions, sir, आप भी ask कर सकते हो कुछ भी.
No, sir. Talk with them if they will have any query. So
Yes,
tomorrow we will discuss that query with you, sir.
yes. I think the people know about what exactly the AI definitions, AI applications,
Yes, sir.
and
They have already gone through the two subjects. One is introduction to AI ML. Another one is introduction to data science. And right now they are learning deep learning. And along with that, the special topics in AI and ML. So
okay,
they have some knowledge about ML, data science, and even CNN also. And I think RNN is the part of these special topics in AI and ML.
correct. But before that, RNN, we can just introduce little bit about the ANN also.
Sure. We can. No.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Thank you, sir.
sure. We'll meet you tomorrow again. Right?
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, sure. Thank you all. Thanks for the participant. Okay, thank you.
Sure. Thank you, sir.